Hi, I'm Bean. I have been wanting to get the Jeffree Star Morphe collaboration brushes ever since they came out, but every time they would drop, they dropped online twice, okay? And both times it was very early in the morning for me, in which I was either at school because like they would come out at like 11 a.m. Pacific, which is like 7, 8 a.m. my time. It would be tough, but just yesterday I was scrolling through Twitter early in the morning and read that Ulta finally got the brushes. So I called my little local Ulta, hello, and asked if they had any in stock. She said, quote unquote, we have a few. So that let me know that I needed to like get out of bed right then and there. So it's 1 p.m. It's like 1:30. They said they only have a few left. So we're speeding there. Oh, it's bright outside. It's really hot outside. I'm wearing a skirt. Look at all of those little stoplights.
Which one are you supposed to look at?
They're like having conversations with each other. Yeah, they're congregating. Why are you congregating in the middle of the road? Very cute.
We are here. Where is it?
The other side of here.
I don't know. I don't trust nobody. See, I grabbed it.
Because the leaf under here. I'm saying like, where would it have even been? Oh, here? Oh, yeah, that's.
I don't care what you think. I'm grabbing it.
Let me see. It's okay. Oh yeah, I'm taking it. Let's take it.
I can't believe you didn't grab it.
Well, you act like there was a line of people here trying to get it. Well, it was just us.
Everybody's here for this.
You wanna look around?
Yeah.
I noomed to Ulta and luckily got the very last set. It was sitting on the display. It was like the last set. The display set is mine. I'm so excited to try them out. I created this little look with them, and if you want to know my final thoughts, keep watching. I know this video is a little late, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know anything about brushes, but let's do it. So this is her once again. She comes with this really easy to remove little slip, which has all of the names of the brushes, a little intro to the brushes. The bag itself, this dude, is called the Starstruck bag. It says Morphe x Jeffree Star. She's very cute or whatever. A pink little like see-through. I almost said acrylic. What did I meant? What's the word?
Holographic?
No, not holographic. No, like the, oh my god, not vinyl. We'll come back to that. Anyway, it's really cute though. It's very kind of like 90s reminiscent. It reminds me of a lot of things from my childhood. But I mean, not in a bad way. It doesn't feel super cheap. The zipper's okay, and it has like a little Jeffree Star Morphe engraved aspect to it. This comes with 7 brushes, and if bought like individually, it would be $84. However, the set together retails for $49. So it is a very good deal that you get for buying the entire set all together instead of just the brushes individually. Some of these are vegan, some of these are not. That was a big kind of like snafu for me. Listen to me saying snafu. I have a professor who literally says it every other word at like 8 in the morning, and so it's just like ingrained in my brain now. Wow, snafu. Anyway, that was like my only issue. However, Jeffree and Morphe were both pretty clear about Morphe animal hair brushes being as cruelty-free as possible. Where my concern comes in is that on the back of the packaging, it does say that they're made in China, which obviously isn't a bad thing, but if Morphe obviously isn't based in China, I feel like the quality control, their oversight might be like not as involved, but we're just gonna really have to hope and pray and believe in their words that the animal hair brushes are as cruelty-free as they can possibly be. The description of the brushes reads that they are a jaw-dropping, beat-creating brush collection from our fiercest of fierce babes, Jeffree Star. You'll live for these 7 iconic custom brushes that kick ass and take names. You better work. So on their website, in regards to their little Starstruck bag, it says, get carried away with your iconic life. Thanks to this oh so chic bag, the pinkaboo vibe and silver detailing will stop anyone in their track. There's no hiding anything, and that's just the way Jeffree likes it. Quote unquote, very iconic and very chic with a little pink peekaboo vibe to it and silver holographic detailing. Girl, I wanted it to be very me. So that's like Jeffree's big idea behind this bag. It's cute or whatever. I'm going to go ahead and take the brushes out of this now. I know that this is very delayed, but They're so cute. Literally, they're the cutest things I've ever seen. Pink is like my favorite color if we're not counting black. So I'm very excited about this design. 7 brushes come packed in this plastic and then packaged in their own separate plastic. And while it might be good for just like reassurance that the brushes are like clean, they haven't been touched, it is like just a teensy bit wasteful in my humble onion, but what can you do? Okay, so first we obviously have the JS1, which is the queen brush. It's a very, very big kind of a flat brush. I believe it's mainly meant to be used for foundation. For some reason, this one did not come with her own plastic, which was weird. Maybe they just didn't have one that was big enough. Like it had this on top of the brush, but then it didn't have one of these slips like all of the other ones, which I thought was just weird. I really love the design, just like the way that this brush feels in your hands. The geometric shape doesn't make it uncomfortable or anything. I think it's actually quite comfortable, believe it or not, but it's so cute. It looks like a little magic wand and I love it. Next, we have the JS2. This is a fluffy brush, which it can be used for powder, for blush, or whatever, powder products in general. Then the JS3. It is also a flat brush, much more condensed, and it's meant for like contour, I believe. When I tweeted about getting this brush set, one of my friends actually tweeted me back and was like, everything's amazing, but the contour brush is especially good, so I'm really excited to try this out today. And now moving into the real animal hair brushes. They do feel a bit more coarse than the synthetic brushes. This is the JS4, which is a highlighter brush. Not much to say about that. And then we have the JS5, which is just a smaller brush. And then our JS6, which is more of a flat brush than the other two, which are more cylindrical. But for eyeshadow and stuff, this is definitely more of a flat brush, whereas this is more of a shader, crease, blender brush. And then finally, the JS7, which is obviously your eyebrow brush. It could probably be used as a lip brush as well. It's just a really precise little brush, and it has a spoolie on the back. I'm gonna be doing my eyebrows with this today. I feel weird. I've never reviewed brushes in my whole entire life. I've tried Morphe brushes a few times. However, I never like owned any myself. It was always like my friend's brushes or whatever. They were alright or whatever, but I just have never been more attracted to a brush set than I have with this one. So we're gonna give it a whirl. I'm just gonna put on my primer with my hands, and then I'll put on my foundation with the queen brush. Okay, so the reason why I don't use foundation brushes and I use beauty blenders instead is obviously because streaks are a concern of mine, as it is for many other people. So I'm really excited to see how this brush performs. Ironically enough, I have this Kat Von D foundation that I'm gonna be putting on the Jeffree Star brush. She just has a pale sister's back, all right? That's all I can say about that. We're gonna put her right on the brush and start working, I guess. This is a weird sensation. I haven't put on foundation with a brush since literally like middle school. Like actually. But it doesn't look bad so far. This gets like the job done, obviously, but maybe because I also have very dry skin, maybe the dampness of the blender helped or something, but the finish isn't as good as it could be. I just look a little crusty in some areas, specifically my drier regions. Brush streaks aren't really a problem. It's just the finish in general. I don't really like it. It's kind of also just sitting on top of my facial hair, which is weird, but yeah, just because I'm gonna kind of clean it up with the beauty blender. So now I'm just taking this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. I'm just gonna use a beauty blender as per usual to throw on my concealer, and I'm gonna call it a day. Okay, normally I would set my under eyes with a beauty blender, but I'm just gonna go ahead and grab our really fluffy brush and put powder just all over my face and see how that does. So the powder like sticks to these bristles really well, like too well. Like I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna have a shit ton of powder pressed to my face now, but we'll see. I mean, this feels great. So now I would normally move on to my brows, so that's what we're gonna do. Now my normal eyebrow brush is a lot stiffer than this, so I'm a little concerned, but we'll see. That's quite nice actually. And it's so gentle, it feels so good. I like the spoolie as well actually. She really grabs your hairs, really grabs your hairs. There's always a learning curve to new eyebrow brushes though. I mean, I feel like it's not the most precise brush in the world, so I'm definitely getting more of like a natural effect to my eyebrows, but I don't really mind that. I usually do that. I feel like a lot of people who would be buying this don't. So I don't really know if this would be their favorite eyebrow brush in the world, but It's cute. So on my actual eyes, I have the Blood Sugar palette, which is like my everyday palette. We love a nice red, so I'm gonna do that red look. That was messy last time I used this, I guess. With our JS5, I'm going to take ouchie, and put it around my outer corner. I'm just gonna pull that into my crease a little bit. I'm just gonna take sugarcane and blend it out even more. Yeah, I feel like this brush creates like a really seamless, easy blend. Like I feel like I'm just blowing through this right now. It's crazy. Whereas with my other brushes are this like little wooden set from Vanity Planet, and they're very stiff, but they're very precise. I will give them that. But because of that, you kind of have to like finagle with whatever you're doing a lot. I feel like this is just makes everything very easy. So now with the little JS6, I'm going to take brownie maroon shade and just pack it into my outer corner more precisely. Okay, so yeah, not as precise as I was hoping. This eye looks a little wonky. Again, probably just with the learning curve, or maybe I should have just used the other brush. Yeah, that doesn't, that's not good. Let me try with the JS5 to do that side again. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, okay, we're back in business. This is the brush. Like this is it. I'm gonna clean her. I'm gonna give her one last shot, and I'm gonna take Donor. I'm going to put that on the center of my lid. I feel like that's a better use for her. Yeah, I'm gonna spray some stuff on her and then try again. Cute. That was definitely the job for her. I feel like I'll also probably use her on my under eye a little bit. So with that being said, I'm going to first, there isn't like a precise enough brush for this job, so I need to line my waterline with something. Like the eyebrow brush would be good, but I also just put brow product all over it. You know what, we'll use the eyebrow brush and cherry soda, and that's going to go on my lower lash line. That worked good. So because I think I prefer my present eyebrow brush to this, I'll probably use this as like an eyeshadow slash eyeliner brush. Okay, so now with this dude, I'm gonna take Blood Sugar and just kind of blend the bottom eye out and see if that works okay. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Yeah, cool. Then with the fluffy favorite love JS5, I'm gonna take Glucose, the super white shade, and just blend that out even more. Then we will also pop that into our inner corner. Dare I call that a day? Do I need more on the underneath? I don't know how I feel. I think that's fine. We're done with the eyes. So, mascara. What if I just dunked the eyebrow spoolie in here and used it to put on my mascara? Fun fact, eyebrow spoolies are great for getting off dried up chunks of mascara that you get all over your face. Now, my only Jeffree Star highlighter that I have presently is a busted up Siberian Gold that I rarely use because, wait for it, to be very careful unleashing it. Ta-da! I'm still gonna use it very carefully. I'm gonna take the little highlighter brush that we have and dunk into that mess and put it on our cheekbones. Yeah, I feel like in this one specifically, maybe because it's so long, you can really feel the coarseness of the animal hair, which is a weird sensation for little old me. But I think it does an okay job. Now for the contour brush, my favorite part, what I'm most excited for. I have this Tarte Hampton Weekends little palette. I honestly don't like it that much, but we'll see if this can like work magic on it, because I know how it looks with my other contour brushes. So Farmer's Market, little shade. A little goes a long way with that. It's all right. It's really just this color. Yeah. Okay, that side looks pretty good. We're just gonna have to ignore this side. Ooh, okay. Ooh, let's try to blend that out with some blush in a minute. First, I'm gonna cake some powder on top of it though. Okay, better. This side's cute though. I mean, I'm aware that this is more of a precision contour brush and that just dragging it all along my jawline like this is probably not the way to go. What do you want me to do about it? I don't want to use the same brush for literally my face powder, my contour, and my blush. So we're just gonna use this little buddy for all the contouring, which is honestly looking a little rough, but hopefully we can fix that with the blush. For blush, I'm also using this palette. The blush in this palette isn't as bad. You just have to kind of be careful with it. Just gonna put a little bit of that on my nose as well, on my chin. This side looks cute or whatever, so I'm just gonna pretend like this side never happened. So yeah, we're done. I'm just gonna spray and put some lip color on, and that will be that. Okay, so this is my completed look using the new Jeffree Star Morphe brush set. My final thoughts, I guess, are that I like it a lot. I don't know if you guys could tell, some brushes I do, you know, prefer over others, or at least I think that I personally will get more use out of than others. If you're not into like buying the entire set and just want to select few, might I recommend the JS5, the JS3, and the JS2. I think that those were like my big favorites. My big favorites, not my little favorites, my big ones. I knew I had lipstick in my teeth. Dude, I felt it. Sorry about that. But anyway, as you guys can tell, I'm not like a huge brush person. I'm not a brush connoisseur. I do not know what I'm talking about. And quite frankly, this video is very late. However, these are the cutest things in the world. I'm really excited to get more use out of them. I feel like $50 for an entire set is like a pretty good deal as well. Like I'm pretty sure my most recent one that I bought ended up being like $30 on hella markdown. So I feel like $50 is pretty standard, especially considering how beautiful the brushes are. Like how well they work aside, just look at how beautiful they are. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you later.